Hey everybody, I want to get on here real quick and I want to talk to some of these preachers who are starting to become acquainted with the attack the text system. This is Bishop D.D. Lattimore. It's early in the morning and I'm I'm just getting on here and you're getting me 100% raw. Um, I think the biggest misconception about what attack the text is all about is that people possibly think that um, I'm trying to um, get them to preach a certain type of way. And that couldn't be further from the truth. Who you are as a person is so unique and so idiosyncratic, uh, meaning that your characteristics are just mutually exclusive to you because of who you are as a person. Um, there is no way that you can preach like somebody else. It's just absolutely no way. You can try to be a authentic original, or you can try to be a poor man's copy of a great original. And for me personally, I want to be the best version of myself. I've never been so impressed with a person that I want to be them. Okay, I want to be like me, and so there's no way possible that that you can be able to preach like somebody else. So that's not the goal. The goal is to get people to understand, not to really preach a certain type of way, but to think a certain type of way. And when you think a certain type of way, then you begin to be able to create and construct, your own masterpieces to weave the text the way you weave it, not the way somebody else weaves it. And in order to do that, you have to internalize the text as much as possible. You have to internalize the text, and all of these different colors and um, all of these different materials, they are just here for you to internalize the text, for you to internalize the text, for you to internalize the text. Period. When you look at the text, all of these colors and materials should be popping up in your brain to help you say, okay, let me grab a little here, let's grab a little here, let's grab a little here, and let's begin together, to weave it together for it to make sense, right? Um, and nobody can do that like you, right? Nobody can do that like you. Um, and in order for you to completely do that, you have to take the time and memorize these things. I was talking to somebody the other day, and it was like, um, that's a lot of stuff to remember, and I don't think it takes all that. And I was just basically, letting them know it's just like this. These are things that you use all the time. And it's not like you have to use all of the colors and all of the materials. You don't have to use them all. You can just use one or two. These are just tools to help you. These are just ingredients to help you cook. So I want you guys to be mindful of the fact that nobody is trying to duplicate a certain kind of preacher or whatever the case may be. What we're trying to do is to get you to be serious about the text, right? To be serious, to make your calling and election sure, right? To be serious about the text, and if you're serious enough about the text, then it will show in your preaching. It will absolutely show in your preaching. There is a difference between those who take the time to flesh out, and the word became flesh, right? There's a difference between those who have decided to flesh out the things that God has put in their heart versus the people, that, just kind of wait for the morning crash or the day before crash to try to put something together, but this stuff is only for people who are called to this, to take it seriously enough to say, I'm called to this. I'm going to take this serious. Nobody else is taking it seriously. I'm going to take this serious. I think one of the most frustrating things that I deal with is pioneering new concepts and things, um, without an audience, not knowing if there's anybody that will be able to relate to the things that I'm saying or trying to bring to the table. I think that that's incredibly exhausting. Because you never know. You never know if anybody say, "Hey, I like that." I like it enough to subscribe. Um, by the way, if you're listening to this and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It helps us in the YouTube algorithm. But this is just me just having a conversation with somebody who is serious about internalizing the text. Internalize. You should be starting now. I don't know what you're doing. You should be starting now. If you know that you have to preach this weekend, you should be starting now. What is holding you up? What is hindering you? You did run well, but Sunday is gone. Monday is gone. You should be internalizing something now. Whether you're reading a text, whether you're listening to something, somebody else preaching, wherever the inspiration, whether in prayer, whether wherever the inspiration is coming from, you should be internalizing. Something should be sparking right about now, at least by Wednesday. At least by Wednesday. You got to take it seriously. If nobody else takes it seriously, you have to take it seriously. So, um, I want to talk to you about just internalizing the text. Internalizing. Know your colors. White, blue, green, yellow, black, red. What do they mean? What do they mean? Wood, glass, steel, silver, brass, gold, plastic, platinum, gray, pink. What does it all mean? What does it all mean? Can you say it? Is it fast? Can you say it and define it? What does green mean? What does yellow mean? What does black mean? What does silver mean? What does platinum mean? These things should be coming up into your brain immediately. If you don't have it like that, you don't have it at all. And that's how you need to have it. So I want to encourage you guys, to internalize it, internalize, because what's going to happen is that you're going to start looking at the text, and when you look at the text, all of these colors and all these materials are going to come up. They're going to come up. They're going to come up. They're going to come up. And when they come up, you're going to say, "Ooh, that's good for that," and "Ooh, that's good for that," and you begin to weave them together in a way where the congregation may not have ever heard it before. And so, and I think that we owe them that, making your call in an election sure. That's all I want to say today. I just want to say good morning. Good morning to all my attackers. Good morning to people who decided to take this seriously. Good morning to those who have internalized the text, um, internalized this system, because it's needed. It's absolutely needed. Have a good one.